Part of my role here at First Baptist Church as the pastor is being a good steward of all that God's given us. And when we think about stewardship, we often think only in terms of money, but I think in terms of other things as well. For example, I believe that the rich history and the rich heritage that this church has is an important thing, and it's something that we have to be good stewards of, not only for me as a pastor, but for all of us as a church.
First Baptist Church means to me, well, so far what it's done in my life is it's changed my life and it's turned me around to Christ. Because before I came here, I didn't know nothing about Jesus. I came from a place where there's not a church on every corner like it is in Gaston. And I was introduced to this church. And I got baptized here. I was saved. It changed me.
Well, you know, we came to Gadsden back in 1956, and pretty shortly thereafter we joined this church and have been a part of it ever since. And we just feel at home here. It's the place we want to come each Sunday.
First Baptist Church is really my home, and it's my family, and that I've grown up here pretty much all of my life, and it really means family to me. You know, there's people that I can come and I can tell everything to, and I can trust them with almost everything that I have.
First Baptist Church has been our home for the last 2 years. This is where we feel like God wants us, and this is where we want to be. And we have peace when we're here.
Phase 1 of our master plan centers around 3 primary facets, 3 primary goals. That's accessibility, hospitality, and reaching the next generation. There's no doubt that we want to be a church that's accessible as we can be for all types of folks, from those who are of any age and handicapped to senior adults to young families. We want to make sure that we are providing everyone who comes here with excellent facilities that are accessible.
Going to make it, for one, more accessible, which is very important for all ages.
The additions that are planned here are going to make this a better facility for us to use, and probably easier for us to get around in. And we're just looking forward to the improvements that we've made, and I hope that our community appreciates as much as we do.
We also like to think in terms of hospitality. Anyone who comes here, we want to make sure that they feel welcomed when they get here. So when we start thinking in terms of the welcome center that we're adding to our campus and the elevators that we're adding to our campus, those are the 2 things I think we primarily need to think in terms of: accessibility and hospitality. I imagine a world in which someone who perhaps has just moved downtown, moved into the Holy Comforter right down the street, senior adult, is coming here for the first time. I love the idea of them coming into that welcome center and being escorted almost directly to an elevator so they have access to their Sunday school class or even to this beautiful sanctuary. I think in terms of hospitality, as our visitors and guests come here, they're brought into the center of what's already going on our campus. There, that welcome center will be filled with folks who are our members, who love each other, who care about each other, who are having conversations. And you, being the friendly congregation I know that you are, will welcome those people in, bring them here, love them, welcome them here to First Baptist.
It's one of the things that I'm excited about with the new building project is the Welcome Center. I think that is a huge part of having a fellowship among our people across the age barriers. We can greet visitors as they come in, and there'll be people there that will be able to direct them to the age group that they need to go in. And because one of my favorite things to say is it's not a friendly church, but is it a church where I can make friends.
There's going to be a great gathering place, and being a social animal, I think that will just be great. We'll have a place to meet and greet and talk and laugh and enjoy each other, and probably even eat a bit.
I love the idea of the accessibility and the hospitality. But we're also trying to reach young families. And as we attempt to reach young families, we need to have great tools to do that. That's why we're renovating our children's area to make it a great, hospitable place for children to learn about the gospel of Christ. We're also going to great lengths to update and upgrade our preschool area, and also in both areas, our children and preschool areas, we're adding some important security measures to make sure that our campus and our children is secure as they can possibly be.
And I think it's significant now at this point where we are to really get our own people involved and to act on faith, because church ministry is a faith thing, and we can't always operate by sight. And so I'm excited about what our people are going to do at First Baptist in trusting God and having faith to follow Him and to do so that we'll each one have a vital part in what's going on today and in the future.
We enjoy anything more if we're a part of it. And if we contribute to this, whether it's financially or our time or prayers, that we're going to have something invested in it, that we will get more out of it if we put more into it.
I think we're in a situation where God's moving at First Baptist Church. And I want everybody to participate, but they need to participate at the level that they are confident that God has called them to participate at. The only way to do that is through very earnest prayer and determination for what is best for themselves and their families.
One of my passions here at First Baptist Church is to honor our past and embrace that heritage and love that heritage that God's given us. But I think the best way that we can honor our past here is by embracing our future. I hope that you'll pray with me, join me in giving to and in giving full support to the Embracing Our Future capital fundraising campaign.